My friends, in this video, we're going to talk about a very, very important topic. Till now, we really, let's say, we talked about our physical empowering, most of it at least, and how you can be at your best performance, and the most high performance you can have with your body, which of course is affected by the food that you put inside your body. But another aspect that we didn't talked about is the mental aspect or the high performance of your mental state. So in a way, I would like to call it this topic of the video about self-empowerment and release, which are a bit different subjects, but in fact, it's not. Because when you want to be self-empowered in many, many things, you have to release the things that are not supporting that. And of course, you want to embrace the things that are supporting that. But it's easier to understand what you want to embrace when you understand more and more what you have to release. Okay? But before that, the most important thing that you really must know today, much more than ever, unfortunately, but this is the world that we live, you have to know how to have the stress management techniques, and you have to devote some time for that. If you have some kind of small rituals or small techniques or small exercises that you know that are working for you, great, continue to do that. But at the same time, try to learn some new tools, and I can say it from my own experience that sometimes there are times in my life that I need some new tools, or I'm going back to tools that I left behind for many, many reasons. So you need to continue and develop this that kit, let's call it, that kit of tools that help you to have a stress management. On physical aspect, Qigong and yoga are very, very good. Of course, they're affecting the mental state as well, but not only the physical state. But what I love about stress management, that it helping me to connect to myself. So personally, I like Silva method, which Silva method is, let's call it's a great method to really change the the kind of waves that your brain is working on. And when you are working on alpha waves, which are usually more common in that our brain use those kind of waves, especially when we are sleeping or when we are meditating, and it's really affecting our nervous system. At that kind of alpha wave, you can make a lot of magic. And there is a specific meditation that I love very, very much about stress management technique of Silva method. And I think this is one of the first things that I think you should do. Another thing, another technique that I love is what your victorious picture or image of yourself. And when you really imagine that, and then you can draw it on, write about it, or whatever you want to do to manifest it in some way, there are a lot of values in that you are personally believe and you were not aware that suddenly those kind of, I don't know, cultural, human, even financial values that you believe that you don't follow in your life, and suddenly you can see through this victorious image. This is a great technique that I love very, very much. Another thing that you have to deal with your traumas. Now, that's a huge subject, and there are many, many ways, but it's not my duty to tell you how to treat it exactly. I can tell you that I tried many, many things, but to understand my own traumas because of my background and my Crohn's disease that led me to understand there is some kind of connection. And for me personally, the yoga and the Silva method really helped me a lot in that. But in sense that you don't want the traumas to lead you in your life. This is something that you want to lead. And a lot of things you can see how it affects your body in some places that you were not aware. So see which kind of traumas are still leading you unconsciously, and see what is the great ways for you to do it, because you don't want to be led by your traumas. They are part of you, but they are not you, and you want to connect to yourself. Okay. um, Another thing which is big, but it's important, and we have some time to stop and ask ourselves the, the biggest questions, like, for example, what is your purpose in life? And that's a tricky question, but it's a very, very important question to ask. And if it's not clear for you, I like to make some exercises for myself when I want to bypass my unconscious that's blocking me from myself for many, many reasons, because it's a defense mechanism. For example, if you're really, really rude and you didn't think about anyone except of yourself, so what is kind of possibility that you're being rude, what you would do? But you don't have to take care for anyone else except of yourself. And you will understand that you are not being egoistic or megalomaniac or whatever. You will understand there's something that I don't do for myself that I have to do for myself, but I just don't have the, the attitude to do that. So what this kind of thing will be. And this is another way to bypass if the big questions are really making you freeze. By that, by some kind of tricks or ideas that it just gave you, you will understand more and more what you have to release in your life, and you see what you want to embrace in your life to really self-empower yourself. Because there's only one person in the whole world that is you, with unique body, unique face, unique structure, unique DNA, unique, singular, whatever. And there's some kind of purpose for you to do something in this world. You have a meaning, you mean a lot, but you really have to work it out like a diamond in the rough to make it shine for you. And if it will be for you, it will be for your surrounding as well, without sacrifice anything from yourself. Good luck.